Hey, how are you guys doing today? Good old Monday, right? We got through it. Lot to talk about. We got Q post. We got a lot of good stuff coming from CBTS subreddit. I got a couple pictures I want to show you guys. I want to talk about a little bit of the pedogate stuff. I'm gonna try to make this as short as I can because I got to get through a lot. So I might go a little fast. Um, Sorry if I have to speed through things, but I always leave links that you can check out. Appreciate the subscriptions. Appreciate the great feedback. I'm trying my best. I'm thinking about doing once I get to, hopefully I'll get to 1,000. Knock on wood. Hopefully I get to 1,000 subscribers. And when I do, I was gonna do I don't know, like a drawing or something, and to win a MAGA hat. This is the real one. It was like 45 bucks. So I'll definitely get another one. Maybe a white hat. That would be pretty cool. And I don't know. Just maybe do like a contest, and whoever wins gets a white MAGA hat. It's like $45 worth. So I think that'd be pretty cool. We'll figure more out as we go, though. But yeah, anyways, let's hop into this. I'm rambling. I'm tired. I just got home from work. So let's do this. So post 783, right here we have a couple pictures, and these are the pictures: Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, Microsoft, Google, Epic, and then there's a arrow pointed to this little symbol right here, 100% grass-fed protein. And then right here you have Little Kids Foundation Global Ambassador with two D's, India 2017, and it says Meet the Little Kids Global Ambassadors India 2017. So a little weird. And it says, oh frick, this page says it's sponsored by Bill Gates and effing Google. Epic ? Looks like the Russian Gannet thing, walnut sauce sign that the autist dug up. And Q replies, Gannon is also located in McLean, Virginia. Coincidence? Just the tip. Q. Okay, so if we look into this a little further, I have this. Where is it? Right here. I believe this is it. Right here. So it says, greeting Anons. I keep noticing symbols throughout our collective research into Q post. Q said, sorry. Dang it. I'm sorry, y'all. Here we go. There. Now you can see it. I keep noticing symbols throughout our collective research into the Q post. Q said that their symbols would be their downfall. If I'm not mistaken, luckily this happens to be a personal obsession of mine. I've been deep into occult and ancient mystery school symbolism for many years now and actively find it much used in the tarot. I believe he's talking about tarot cards. Maybe. Regarding today's dive into Epic Bars, which is the company, I saw their logo and got a funny feeling in my stomach. So, XX20 is associated with the Judgment card. Okay, yeah, tarot cards. Pay close attention to these figures seen on the top of the logo. So just look up here, just get familiar with that. Okay, we'll go down. Brief summary of the Judgment card. So up here you can see it. The Judgment card suggests that you have a recent epiphany or an awakening where you have come to the realization that you need to live your life in a different way and you need to be true to yourself and your needs. That's wonderful. You have opened yourself up to a new possibility to lead a fulfilling life that serves your higher needs and that offers inspiration and hope to others. You feel as though that you have had a calling in life and you are getting much closer to the point where you need to take action. Something that was lying dormant within you. Some unconscious knowledge of truth is finally being awakened and brought into the light. Okay, then we look, Red Cross, seem familiar? And then we have the Red Cross right here. And then on the top, at 1 infinite 0. So, I mean, we'll continue on. Pay close attention to the figure seen at the top of the logo. Okay, we do. Yeah, so what am I supposed to be noticing here? Do you guys know? Judgment card. I'm not sure I'm following that. But, maybe you guys know. Maybe you can fill us in. We'll continue on, right? Okay. Oh, actually, I have one more thing to show you. The, excuse me. Right here. So, Tina Allen. Let's see here. Let's see. So Tina Allen is the founder of the premier organization for infant and pediatric massage therapy, Professionals Worldwide Little Kids Foundation. Remember the little, L-I-D-D-L-E. Is largely credited with popularizing pediatric massage therapy. She is the author of the best-selling book, A Modern-Day Guide to Massage for Children. Okay, so Tina Allen is the author of the best-selling book, A Modern Day in Massage for Children. And then right here we have the Heart Touch Program. Tina Allen, director of the children's program for the Heart Touch Project. We will rock you in 2018. So, we'll continue on, get closer. 3 versions of El Diablo, the sign of Satan, the horn god, the hand sign at night is also the death's gesture or signing for I love you. A fact which has many people confused. Okay. So if we look at this, it looks like a heart. I mean, yeah, I get it. This one right here, the unclassified, the LBL logo, a little boy lover. I see that. Yeah, I mean, it's strange. And pediatric massage therapy, that's a little weird too, right? So we got that. That's from Q, and they're just saying Gannett, also located in McLean, Virginia. Coincidence, just a tip. Q. 784 at Snowden. Where are you? Not Russia. Eyes on in brackets. You are now a liability. Helping at Jack. I think that's Jack Dorsey from Twitter. Project Deep Dream. Very fascinating stuff. I've looked into that today. We will never forget. Eric Schmidt. Failed. Where is Eric Schmidt? John Perry Barlow. Define the end. The day of reckoning is upon us. John 3:16 Q. Snowden, where are you? So a lot of people say, I guess people have come to the realization that Snowden is a black hat. Yes, he is. Why is he a black hat? Because he was a double agent pretending to work for the NSA when in reality he works for the CIA. He was basically showing all Americans, coming out as a good guy, saying that he's showing what the NSA is capable of, when what he was doing was acting as a double agent, getting hired by the NSA, and then finding out how they are able to get into looking into everyone's, recording information, just a huge database, so that they could use it by the CIA, for the CIA. So, he had a lot of people fooled. And the fact that he's even talking with mainstream media, remember back, he was talking with like Katie Couric, I think, some other people. And, I mean, all mainstream media is so corrupt. They're they're all tied into the CIA. They use, just like the, what was it? The thing that Q was talking about. We gotta find it. Where they would drop intel. We can find it. I always have to look for this kind of stuff. Gotta find it. Dang it, man, I can't find it. It's like a secure dump, like where they can put stuff. And I know you're probably yelling at me like, "Ah, he's got to know what it is." I know he talked about it. It's when he talks about Snowden. There's just so many posts. I can't keep up with it. Secure drop. There it is. Yeah, a secure drop. So yeah, so Barlow, John Barlow, who was pretty much the exact same thing. He was basically Snowden before Snowden. He created this secure drop. Basically, it was a setup for people who would get intel. They would put their information. They would put the intel into the secure drop, thinking that it was no one could get into it to spread this info, this high intel secret information, and it was a setup by Barlow. So basically, he just took the information that they would place into this secure drop, and then he would disperse it throughout as a setup. So he was a double agent too. He was a liar, and Snowden is a liar, and now that's brought to the forefront. Anyways, yeah, so we now know that he is a black hat and he is a liability to who? The CIA. The CIA is going to kill him if they need to, because he screwed up. And if the military, Q, Trump, whoever, gets a hold of him before the CIA does, he'll probably live. But yeah, he is a traitor. We will never forget Eric Schmidt failed. Where is Eric Schmidt? John Perry Barlow, define the end. The day of reckoning is upon us. John 3:16. I'm sorry that took so long. So we'll continue on. Project Deep Dream is also basically it's an AI. It kind of messes with it alters like images into like an LSD type. It alternates your perspective of what you really see, and it basically makes you feel like, look like, seem like you're on LSD. And apparently they were using this. They were going to use this. It was being developed by Google, and it was going to be used as it would be weaponized for MK Ultra. So I guess they have stopped this from happening, and it says Eric Schmidt has failed. So where is he? We don't know. Last I heard, he was in North Korea, right? Who knows? 785. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and future. Well, that's what we can hope, right? I don't know what Protect 6-14/14-46 means. Q plus. Q plus, we all know that the plus could mean George Soros, or it could be a cross. I'm not really sure. So if anyone has information on that, whether it means George Soros or Q plus is another person that's within the Q team, maybe a religious figure, who knows, a spiritual figure. 786, clean action approved, highest authority. 787, for God and country. 788, for God and country. So yeah. Also, I remember Q posted, a bunch of people were talking about that he posted something and then he took it back off. A lot has happened, and I'm basically trying to piece things together coming up to this computer now. So he posted something about I guess the starting of a time, a countdown maybe. I remember last time we had a countdown, nothing happened. So we just have to wait and see. I think it has something to do with the beginning. Like this is a start time of possibly a ongoing mission or arrests or who knows what. But, we'll have to wait and see. Hopefully he'll post more and elaborate. So earlier I said something about George Soros. This was on here. Saw on Jason Goodman video. This is on the Calm Before the Storm subreddit. Saw on the Jason Goodman video. Secret Policeman's Ball. 113 Soros Migration Group assets frozen. So they have frozen the assets to Trump, or to Soros. So that's pretty cool. We needed that, right? There's some movement. Let's get into let's see, what else do I have? Do I have something else on that topic? I'm going to end with that because that's good news. I'm going to wait for you. Wait for it. Okay, so Soros was ordered to stop interfering in UK politics with his support of anti-Brexit. Also interference with the Irish referendum. Yeah, so yes, Soros, in the future we could transplant into the body of someone. Mr. Soros, I have some good news and bad news. Then he starts talking about something. I don't know. I feel like I'm all over the place. I'm sorry. So yeah, his assets are frozen, which is incredible. Okay, also we have the Q map. I'm going to post a link to this because this is extremely important. So the map key, bottom right, you have Soros support. This is the building of the pyramid. Soros support, Rothschild support, Saudi support, the big three. What occurred in Saudi Arabia? How did POTUS remove one side of the pyramid? What is the keystone? Return to Saudi Arabia, strings cut, +++. Families combined, tri equals NWO. Inner tri families will collapse. Pyramid will collapse, think shell. We are at war, Saudi Arabia cut the strings. Okay? So basically you have the Pindar, which I believe is a family, Council of 13, Committee of 300, think tanks, finance, resources, and the round table in the middle. So if you eliminate Saudi finances and resources have been cut, then this is at the bottom, you see right here, and then the pyramid collapses onto itself. Saudi Arabia controlled the U.S. puppets, strings cut, Democrats dropping all over, sexual misconduct, just the first stage. Coincidence directly after Saudi Arabia? Do you realize the war has gone public? The base of the pyramid has been taken out. Without this, everything falls out, essentially leaving us with an empty shell. Learn to read the map. So very cool. I'll post that. I think a lot of us already knew that, but if you didn't, now you do. Okay, this is very important to me also. So it says Trump is now doing his own investigation into the Florida school shooting using the U.S. military. Huge. So it says, not so fast. Don't tear down the building just yet. A real investigation is going to take place. We need to stay on top of this. If anyone is local, they can help keep an eye on the unusual activity like planting evidence that there wasn't there on the first day, etc., etc. There is bound to be more shenanigans done by the deep state. Oh, and I know they will blow up the building and or set it on fire. Just guessing here. It should be interesting. I gather it was reported on the radio, several reports about it. More info to be broadcasted tomorrow. Naturally, since this is insider info, the leaker wished to remains anonymous, just like Q. It's Tom Hannigan's radio show. I just did a search and came up with the following. So yeah, I mean, you could think the Sandy Hook, you know, they do the drill, they fake the deaths, they have the funerals, and then they bulldoze it down, and then, you know, wipe their hands of it. We can't allow this to happen any longer. Let's go to the next thing. So, okay, I'm not going to go into this because it's extremely detailed, but I'm going to leave it for people who need to look into it. Basically, it's the great summary about Q written. It's by an anonymous, so you're getting the nitty gritty of what Q is all about, what it all means. So it says, you know, just save and distribute it. So definitely, I'm gonna post this for all of y'all who aren't up to speed, and it'll help you out. And this right here, I wanted to end on some good news. So it says, this is amen to that. This is from an anonymous. Amen to that. Hold on to your hats, folks. 2018 is going to be glorious. All of these being investigated. Uranium 1. These are all the things being investigated. Uranium 1, Clinton Foundation, emails, Benghazi, Haiti, Whitewater, DOJ, FBI corruption, Iran deal, hinted at least today by POTUS, the Iran deal. That's the 1.7 billion that went over to them and just foreign money. Cassandra, slush funds, NGOs, human trafficking, election tampering, thousands of sealed indictments. PP, I'm not sure who that is. That's the Pope? Maybe Pope? We'll go with that. Awans, I'm not sure. Uma Abedin, Weiner, Anthony Weiner, DNC, Debbie Wasserman Schultz, FISA scandal, judges, hundreds of CEOs stepping down, hundreds of corrupt politicians, judges stepping down, resigning, won't run again, locked up, etc. Assets frozen around the globe. Hence, George Soros. And Prince Alawid, also from Saudi Arabia. Thousands, millions, children freed from traffickers. Human trafficking rings busted all over globally. The list is endless. Sessions doing nothing? You have to be blind, stupid, or a clown to believe that. On its way. This is what's on its way. OIG report. Human trafficking report. Indictments unsealed. More revealing text. And I suspect more deep state Tor chat logs with it. Brennan investigated. Rice investigated. Obama investigated. Hillary indictment. Seth Rich investigation. Assange WikiLeaks. Release of emails. The list is on. Get excited. We ain't seen nothing yet. Very true. Very, very true. So, I know this was a kind of a sloppy podcast, and I'm sorry. I had a long day, but I wanted to just get into, getting back in touch with you guys and give you some information, a lot of stuff for people who are not familiar with this. There's a ton of information I'm going to leave in the description. So definitely click on the links and just kind of go down that rabbit hole, because it gets dark, but it's the truth. And the truth will guide you, because you will know what's real and what parts you've been lied to about, which is about 95% of reality. So anyways, I'll try and check in with you guys tomorrow. And I hope you guys have a great Monday night. Talk to you later. Bye.